Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon, such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And I look at the camera and the lighting is so good. I feel good. I feel silly. I feel good. It's such a beautiful lighting. It makes me so happy. So I want to do this video just to look at myself. Oh, how I love myself. Okay, maybe I will just tell you this story. And the other day I said how I love myself, and some friends said, "It's so silly." So this was when I was in middle school, and I was in college entrance examination preparation period, and just a couple of days ago, China has finished the college entrance examination. It was the life-changing moment for all the Chinese youth, and it's like in America that a particular, but in China is 1 day, well, 3 days, one test decide your life. Anyway, and so we worked very hard, and every day so much stress, so much worksheet, so much work to do. And it was a very stressful time. There was one time we had one classmate, and he was a very good friend. It's so hard time. We studied together, and he recited one poem, and he said the poems was, we were listening to radio, and the radio was, "Oh, 我太爱我自己了." And then we were all laughing, burst into laugh, because it was so stressful. We were doing the mathematics, political study, we were doing the physics, chemistry, we were doing all these things, and the brain does not have any room for any funny things, silly things. And suddenly we listen to the radio, 我太爱我自己了. We burst into love, and so happy, and so funny, and so silly. That is 我爱 too much, love, 爱 love, 我自己 myself. I love myself so much. Oh, how I love myself. I love myself so much. And from then on, from time to time, I use it. And for example, when I do a painting, and suddenly this painting comes out so good, 我太爱我自己了. How I love myself. That becomes to exist. How I love myself. From time to time, I pop up this, and sometimes people say, "Oh, you are silly." Sometimes it's just makes me happy to be silly from time to time. And there was one time in art class, and we learned to do painting, and I do a demo, and there was one demo, and I just feel so good. I forgot what painting. It must be a tree or a flower or something. It's just so good. Even I myself admire my artwork. I was so happy. So I said, "Oh, this is so good. 我太爱我自己了. Oh, how I love myself." And then the whole class, that was a first grade class, the whole class burst into laughter. And they say, "Oh, you are silly. How do you say this?" I don't think they have say you are silly, and they just laugh. "Oh, what do you say?" Something like it. And then there was one little girl. I still teach her now. And she said, "Oh, you love yourself. Why don't you marry yourself?" Oh, so Now I should add up another sentence. Oh, I want to. I should marry myself. Oh, how I want to marry myself. Yeah, that's silly. That's quite a lame story. How can people get yeah, how can people laugh with such a lame story? We must have some brain problem, right? Intelligence problem. Yeah, intellectually challenged. Anyway, how I love myself. Bye bye. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye, friends.